All right, let's jump right in. What if I told you that some of the most basic vegetables, probably sitting in your fridge right now, could completely change your dog's health? We're talking boosting their immunity, adding years to their life. Well, today, we're going to unlock exactly how to do that.
You know, this is a question every single pet owner needs to be asking themselves. Because as we're about to find out, not all veggies are created equal when it comes to the dog bowl. In fact, some of those popular health foods are hiding some pretty serious risks.
So where's all this information coming from? Well, our source material kicks off with this bombshell. A study of over 1,000 dogs found that certain vegetables could literally be life-changing while others were secretly causing major problems. So let's get right into what they discovered.
First up, let's build your dog's defensive toolkit. These are the vegetables that have been proven to help fight off disease and even slow down the aging process. Seriously, think of this as your dog's personal arsenal for a long, happy, healthy life.
The amazing thing about carrots is that they're doing double duty. First, that beta-carotene is a powerhouse antioxidant. A key study on Scottish Terriers found that just giving them raw carrots 3 times a week dramatically lowered the risk of bladder cancer. And second, because it's raw, that crunchy texture acts like a natural toothbrush, scraping plaque right off their teeth. How cool is that?
Okay, let's talk about a true nutritional superstar, the sweet potato. They are so much better for dogs than regular potatoes. They give this slow, steady release of energy, no sugar spikes. But the real game changer here is an antioxidant called anthocyanin. This stuff actively supports brain function, helping to keep your dog sharp as they get older.
Get ready for this, because this one blows a lot of people's minds. We always think of oranges for vitamin C, right? Well, look at this. Red bell peppers have more than double the amount. For dogs, that's huge. Vitamin C is a fantastic anti-inflammatory, and it gives their immune system a major boost. Just make sure you take out the seeds and the white pithy parts first.
Now check out this number, 40%. That's how much a special compound in cauliflower, called sulforaphanine, can reduce inflammation in dogs with arthritis. That is a massive difference. Think of sulforaphanine as a little switch that turns on your dog's own natural detox and anti-inflammatory systems. Just be sure to serve it cooked and, maybe not too much at once to avoid any gassy situation.
Let's look at these two as your winter defense system. Cabbage has this rare thing called vitamin U, which is incredible for helping to heal stomach ulcers. And butternut squash, it's an absolute fiber champion, which is perfect for keeping their digestion regular. But the most important takeaway is at the bottom there. You have to serve these cooked.
All right, let's switch gears and tackle 2 huge issues for so many dogs: weight management and proper hydration. This next batch of veggies are fantastic, super low-calorie solutions that can make a world of difference.
I love this slide because it shows that hydration can come with some awesome bonuses. I mean, cucumber is 96% water, but it also has these compounds that actually kill bad breath bacteria at the source. And celery, right behind it at 95% water, has that fibrous crunch that cleans their teeth. Both are just fantastic, hydrating, practically zero-calorie treats.
Now these two are like secret weapons for weight loss. Vets often suggest swapping out about 10% of a dog's kibble with green beans. Why? The fiber makes them feel full without adding a bunch of calories. And zucchini is another winner. It's mostly water, but it has manganese, a mineral that, believe it or not, is often missing in commercial dog foods. It's so safe you can be really generous with it.
Okay, this slide right here, you're gonna wanna save this one. Go ahead, take a screenshot. This is your quick and easy cheat sheet for keeping your dog lean, hydrated, and happy.
So we've covered the basics. Now let's level up and dive into the advanced toolkit. This section is all about targeted solutions for specific problems, everything from an upset stomach to supporting an aging heart.
If there's one single vegetable that pretty much every vet has in their back pocket, it's this one right here. Pumpkin is the absolute go-to for almost any kind of digestive issue, and the science behind why it works is just fascinating.
And this is its magic trick. Pumpkin works in both directions. If your dog has diarrhea, its soluble fiber soaks up all that extra water and firms everything up. But if they're constipated, that same fiber draws water in to soften things up. It's the perfect regulator. Now, I cannot stress this enough. Make absolutely sure you're using plain, canned pumpkin, not the sugary pumpkin pie filling. Big difference.
Here we have a couple of very specialized helpers. Parsley is a natural diuretic, which can be great for dogs with certain heart or urinary tract issues. Plus, it fights stinky breath. Beets are amazing for improving blood flow and cardiovascular health, but you gotta pay attention to the warnings.
Check with your vet about parsley if your dog is on meds, and don't freak out when you see red in their potty. It's just the beets. It's totally harmless.
Now, for our senior pups and our really active dogs, asparagus is loaded with vitamin K for strong bones and an antioxidant that helps slow down aging at a cellular level. And sweet corn gives them great sustained energy and even helps protect their eyes. But the warnings here are absolutely non-negotiable. 1. Always cook asparagus. 2. And please listen very carefully. Never, ever let your dog chew on a corn cob. It can cause a life-threatening blockage. It's just not worth the risk.
All right, deep breath. We've talked about all the amazing things you can and should feed your dog. Now we have to talk about the traps. These are the vegetables that a lot of people think are healthy, but can actually cause some really serious problems.
First up, broccoli. For us humans, it's a superfood, right? Well, for dogs, it's a different story. It contains these compounds that can really irritate their stomach and digestive system. The source is very clear on this. While a tiny, tiny piece might be okay, with so many other, safer options we just talked about, why would you even risk it? Okay, this next one is even more serious, and it's a big one, folks, because we see kale and spinach in so-called premium dog foods all the time. The danger is that they are loaded with something called calcium oxalates, and you really need to understand what those are.
So what in the world are calcium oxalates? Think of them like tiny, microscopic shards of glass. These compounds bind together inside your dog's urinary tract and form these incredibly painful crystals, which can then build up into bladder stones that often need surgery to be removed. Honestly, any nutritional benefit from these greens is just not worth that kind of severe risk.
Okay, I know that was a ton of information. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed, wondering where to even begin. The advice is simple. Don't try to change everything overnight. Just pick one of these amazing, beneficial vegetables we talked about, introduce a little bit into your dog's bowl, and just watch the good things happen.
And that brings us right to the final question. This isn't just about learning some new facts, it's about taking action. So looking at everything we've covered, the cancer-fighting carrots, the brain-boosting sweet potatoes, the hydrating cucumbers, which one are you going to add to your dog's bowl this week? The power to improve their health is literally right there in your kitchen.